What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at my list of most anticipated games for 2022. It's about put together a list of 10 games that I'm most hyped about for this year that I'm going to be buying and playing at some point. Some are already released, some might get pushed back, but I'm hoping not. So make sure you guys start off by liking, comment, and subscribing to the channel. And comment down below what game you're looking forward to in 2022 so I can kind of take a look at it and see maybe if there's something that I might miss or something else that I can add to my list that might replace one of these games. So let's hop right into the video and get started. Alright guys, let's hop right into this, man. Coming in at the number 10 spot is Dying Light 2. Game, it's been highly anticipated. It's already out, has great reviews. Hearing nothing but good things. IGN gave this a 7 out of 10 already. So it kind of makes me even more excited to play this game rather than just kind of buying it on launch day. Haven't bought this yet just due to the fact that I've been playing other games right now. I've been playing a lot of New World and not only that but Rocket League. So I got to put a couple new games in the rotation. I'm trying to get all 10 of these in. So I'm going to try to buy one each month and try to play it. Kind of see how this goes. But if you've played Dying Light 1, which was a great game, especially if you love the zombie apocalypse type game that are survival, it's awesome. The first one I played, probably about 70 to 80 hours worth of it with my two buddies online. One doesn't particularly like zombie games, but I'm in love with them. So been playing Call of Duty Zombies, played World at War, World War Z. There was another zombie game that we played. This is, I think this is going to be the next tier, in my opinion, honestly. Dying Light 2. Graphics look phenomenal. The story is great, and it's kind of right up my alley. And watching some people stream this and kind of give their reviews, nothing but great praise. So super, super excited about this game going in the future to kind of see what it holds. Probably do a little bit of streaming on this game. Maybe do a little bit of reviews on it, but it is honestly a great look. Honestly, you watch a little bit of the gameplay, the parkour, the movability. The combat to me does look a little funky with the first-person view. It doesn't always look like you're contacting everything when you're trying to hit it, so I don't really know how the game feels yet. But that's something I'm looking forward to kind of learn. The movement, the jumping, the scaling, really the parkour skills in this game I think is kind of next level to the last game. And not only that, but look at some of the monster creations in this game. It's just insane. Different zombie-like mutations are happening, and just the feel. I remember playing the first one and it just being like a real eerie feeling in certain times with the music, the noises, and everything kind of being immersive. The game was very immersive, so I'm kind of looking for that in this game also. Definitely was one of the best things about Dying Light 1 is that kind of uneasy feeling when you're playing. But definitely looking forward to this game, and we'll see what's going to come of it. Alright, so coming in at number 9 is Diablo 4. This game, this series, Diablo, I've never actually played. I dabbled a little bit in number 3, just to kind of get a feel of it. Didn't play too much, but definitely looks like a game, dungeon crawler, that I'm interested in. Coming from Diablo being such a big name in kind of the dungeon crawler space, it's honestly something that I've always looked at playing but never had really enjoyed playing yet. So with Diablo 4 coming out, I know me and a couple buddies are definitely going to play this game and kind of get an overall feel. Why I'm kind of hyped about this is just that these games are becoming more popular, you know, with Lost Ark coming out, the MMO, New World kind of bringing a new genre in, kind of bringing it into the next century. You know, WoW, Skyrim, all those other MMO games that kind of have been built over the years and they're still going strong are actually doing pretty good. And their expansion packs, these are kind of bringing it into the next level with graphics, gameplay, and kind of really built for community. So really looking forward to this. The cinematics in this look amazing. The storyline looks phenomenal. Not only that, but the gameplay looks very interesting to me with the mage aspect of it and kind of being able to have AoE effect areas. Not only that, but the massive hand-to-hand combat looks phenomenal also. Definitely a game that I'm going to be taking a minute to look at and probably play for about a month and see if I like it. Try to really grind through this whole thing and try to get the whole game beat in the first few runs. I know usually, I know like Diablo 3, a lot of people get no replayability or kind of get boring during the replays. What I've heard, my personal experience, I've used to grindy games, playing like Destiny 2, New World. All these games take a lot of grinding to get to, and it's kind of going to be on the repetitive side like Destiny. I think that's where I kind of fell off with Destiny 2, was like really the grind became so repetitive. You're playing the same missions over and over and over. So I hope with this game that's not like that, and that they solve those problems that people are complaining about in the past, and hopefully they have really fixed and looked forward to releasing really good expansions. And if you do replay missions, giving new elements to it, along with maybe some new pathways that you can kind of open up, or challenges that you need to do, and really make the rewards phenomenal, and kind of gives an incentive to actually run something over and over and over, because you can't just, you know, run something over and over because missions tell you to. You gotta have an incentive to actually, for people to do and want to play and keep the game alive. So I'm really hoping that they think about what they're gonna do with the replayability of these games, and I hope it comes in strong. I'm definitely gonna try this game out probably later in the year once it's fully released. I'll definitely look into this. Alright guys, coming in at number 8 is a game that has been highly anticipated from the MMO category, and it is Lost Ark. This game has been out, I know it was in like Europe for a while now, but it's finally coming to the West to be released. I know it released probably about a couple weeks ago. I think actually last Monday it was released. Haven't played it yet. Watched a little bit of gameplay, watched a couple of my buddies stream it. Definitely starts to look up my alley. It's kind of like a cross between an MMO and a dungeon crawler with a lot of different aspects. But the combat, the characters, the abilities, the areas all look crazy. Kind of has a Diablo feel, similar, very, very similar. But I guess the storyline's a lot different. They say it's an open world, but it's more like a channeled open world is what I'll say. There's certain areas, it's not all connected. You have to go through portals to go to different areas. But nevertheless, it's an open world. The battles absolutely look insane. Big monsters, magic abilities, brutal guns, brutal hand-to-hand combat. This game's got a lot of everything. It's getting great reviews. People are absolutely loving this game. So I'm definitely going to check it out. It is free to play, honestly, on the Steam store. I've already downloaded it. I just haven't launched it yet. Just been playing a lot of New World. And this game has totally killed New World, per the sources. But the gods of the game look absolutely intense. Probably my favorite one is the clown guy. This Cackles Sodon, or how the hell you say his name. Probably my favorite guy, villain. Just funny looking, evil, kind of twisted metal feel. Not only that, but it's got like magic tricks, because like you see battles in a card game here with the guys where he's hitting hammers. A lot of the other gods look pretty cool. So I'm sure this game's going to be intense to kind of run through dungeons and kind of what you have to battle and what you have to choose from. So super excited about this game. Definitely going to be checking out in the future. Let's hop into the next one. Alright, so coming in at number 8, guys, is Final Fantasy 16. It's been forever since I played a Final Fantasy game, honestly. I think the last one I probably played was 13, and I only probably played halfway through it, and then I kind of got distracted by another game. And before that, it was number 8. So definitely been a very, very long time since I played a Final Fantasy game. But kind of seeing that this is coming out this year and watching the trailer really starts to pique my interest. With the fantasy combat, major monsters, invasions, magical powers with the gods, it's just something that I really like enjoy, and I've always kind of find a lot of enjoyment playing these types of games. So the gameplay in this game absolutely looks amazing. The hand-to-hand combat is fast, high damage output, just insane feeling, and the storyline seems pretty good. You know, on these games, I can't even remember where the storyline is or if it's going to fall in line with the current series. But I'm definitely looking forward to kind of hopping back into this. It's right up my alley, honestly. And it's going to be probably a solid game. These games always get great reviews overall. And the magical abilities have always been something that I've enjoyed to have in my back pocket. Not only that, but able to summon different creatures from your beings is just awesome. So definitely going to be checking this game out. Let's hop into number 7. All right, so coming in at number 7 is the brand new Pokemon game, which is already currently out. Now, I've played, the last one I played was Sword and Shield, which was a totally different feeling on the Switch than prior games, in my opinion. And this game definitely looks like it takes it to the next level with this really good open world that it looks like. And not only that, but introducing a brand new area, a brand new region with a bunch of new Pokemon it's looking like. And not only that, but now having the mounts in the game where you can actually ride the Pokemon to different areas, and it definitely lets you explore, get to places faster. But this definitely looks like a very interesting game to me for the Pokemon series. Just do that. It's going similar to like what Zelda did with the open world aspect, where I know all the other Pokemon games were open world, but I just feel like this one looks a lot different. I haven't played it myself yet. I haven't really watched any reviews on it, kind of just saving it so I don't have any expectations to be blown and kind of can make my own opinion form my own opinion on it, so that I can tell if I like it or not. But definitely an exciting game that I'm looking at. I've been playing Pokemon since Red and Blue, if that tells you how long I've been playing with them. It's definitely something that I will check out this year and give full feedback on. Even catching the Pokemon looks brand new on how they do it. I mean, it's honestly kind of crazy where the game's kind of evolved from. Not only that, but there's new ways to kind of battle like legendary Pokemons with a new element to the game. Throwing, I guess, these little satchels at it to kind of calm it rather than feeding it berries like you did in prior games. So it's good to see that this game's evolving. It's keeping up with the times, and really excited to kind of see what they bring in the future, and introduce all these special Pokemon that we used to have that was like insane or crazy to actually capture. So really looking forward to this game, kind of see what's gonna come of it, and I will definitely give a full feedback review probably on this game once I start playing it. Coming in at number 5 is Elden Ring. Don't really know much about this game other than kind of just what I've seen in the trailer. And I'm kind of really looking forward to this. It's medieval time, tree of life, vast landscape of a lot of different areas. Looks very interesting to me. Not only that, but it kind of falls in that fantasy timeline or a fantasy game of having abilities, magical, crazy creatures. The scale of the world, it looks massive. I mean, the world looks great, 1. 2, the size and scale of everything is just ridiculous. And it kind of really gives a really good combat feel. I mean, watching this trailer of what this game does and kind of the combat is something that I absolutely love. I love brutal hand-to-hand combat that is just really gives you insane vibes. You really feel it when you hit them through the computer or the PlayStation 5, whatever you're playing through, but you really feel it. It's very similar to like the God of War. This is what that combat looks like, or Final Fantasy. That's exactly how the combat looks and feels. And not only that, ties together with magical ability, which is something I'm a major fan of in kind of these fantasy games. Not only that, but it looks like, I mean, you have different classes. It looks like a rogue. It looks like a knight. So I'm sure you probably pick between a couple different classes to kind of follow the storyline, but this is going to be a game I'm definitely checking out. I mean, just look at the cinematics of this game with the dragon, a huge lightning bolt coming down. I mean, I don't know how you don't get hyped for this type of game if you like this genre. I know a lot of people don't like fantasy games, but this is something that if you do like, it's got to be something you check out over the time. I mean, it just looks amazing, and I'm super excited about this game. And I plan on buying it as soon as this one comes out. I'll be buying it on the release date probably. So I know I think it comes out February 28th or something like that. So definitely something I'm going to be playing here pretty soon. I'm kind of super excited about it. So hope you guys check it out too. All right, guys, coming in at number 4 is Gotham Knights. This is a spin-off after Batman dies about what happens to Gotham City. The 4 main characters in this one, of course, are Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and Red Hood, which is very similar to Deadpool. But anyways, kind of follows their storyline over after Batman dies, how they're going to protect Gotham City. I love DC Comics and Marvel. Didn't get to play the last Spider-Man game because it's on the PS5 due to, of course, supply issues. I haven't really looked for one at all, just due to the fact that I'm always on my PC and love to play on the PC. It's once you kind of go PC, you don't kind of go back. But I'm gonna eventually get my PS5, especially when God of War comes out. And then I'm gonna definitely buy probably Spider-Man to play that one. Even though it's a couple of years old, I still think it's been a phenomenal game. People give high reviews about it, so I'm definitely gonna check that one out. And then I'm definitely going to check this one out from DC. Honestly, the combat, the cinematics, all look great. Definitely, if you see the combat in the game, it's right up my alley. Brutal, vicious, and it seems like you could feel it when you're actually attacking. That's something I pride myself in. When you buy a game and you're actually like attacking, it's like you can feel it when you hit those attacks. Definitely, combat looks like definitely a plus to this game. Let alone what villains are going to be in it and kind of what the storyline is actually going to be between these four. I'm hoping they have co-op with 4 players that you can play online together through a storyline or complete missions or whatnot, because this would be honestly phenomenal to be able to play this. It's just looks cool. I mean, Red Hood, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, all look great. It's kind of like a revamp on their outfits too. I mean, it just kind of really looks very good to me. I'm going to be checking this one out. I hope you guys are too. Alright guys, coming in at number 3 is a classic in my opinion. I think this game's going to be great no matter what. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. This is a sequel to Breath of the Wild 1, which I absolutely played like crazy. I think I almost have like 96% of the game completed on Breath of the Wild. A game I just love to play. The open world was huge. The amount of missions were insane. The puzzles were great. Honestly, of course, we all know that it won Game of the Year. There's not much to be said about this game. It just looks like they're really adding on to number 2. Still looks like you have the same abilities that's going on, and kind of really focus on. Looks like, I'm not sure if it's Ganondorf again because you defeated him in the last game, but what the actual villain is this time again. But it looks very similar to Breath of the Wild 1, so I'm sure this game's going to be excellent. Highly anticipate this to be a great game. I'm super looking forward to this. I'm hoping it doesn't get pushed back due to how vast and big this game probably is compared to what Breath of the Wild 1 was. So definitely going to be checking this out when it comes out. Super hyped for this game. Please, if you guys are going to check this game out, comment down below. Let me know. I think it's going to be great. All right, guys, coming in at number 2. You would have never guessed this game if I asked. But it's Harry Potter, the Hogwarts game. To me, I think this is endless possibilities of where this game can go. After seeing all the movies in order, knowing kind of what the story entails, the things that they faced during it, this really looks super interesting to me. Super nostalgic feeling just due to the fact that I've kind of watched all the Harry Potter movies with the great timelines, knowing the characters, what they're doing. This game really excites me. It looks like you get to build your own character and wander the walls of Hogwarts and find a lot of different secrets that are out there. So that's going to be super interesting. I kind of want to see what the end game is going to be like on this game. And what the combat's going to be like. I'm not too sure if you're going to have spells that do damage, that you can light people on fire, or if you paralyze them, or exactly what the combat is going to be. So I'm kind of super excited to kind of see how they scale this and kind of where they go with it. Because in the movies, they use magic every so often, but in a game like this, you usually have to use abilities a lot. So I'm really excited to kind of see what abilities they bring into this game and kind of where they take it. Because honestly, I think this could kind of be a very high potential game. Like, there's so many ways that this can go because of the world that it's in, Hogwarts, and mystical magic, and kind of all these different areas. I'm just kind of really excited about this game. It's going to be something different, I think. It's going to be a good twist on something that we all know, but with a lot more exciting little secrets that you never got in the movies or the books. I think this is going to be the next level to Harry Potter to really bring it to that next level. And honestly, this kind of can lead to more movies and more books. in the future with some of the stories that they write or kind of where they take the game. So super excited about this game. Can't wait to see where it goes. Looking to buy this the day it releases. Let me know if you guys are going to do the same, man.
Will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
And last, and definitely not least, coming in at number 1 is probably my favorite game of all time. I cannot stop replaying these. It's God, I can't tell you how much love I have for this game, but God of War Ragnarok. This game is going to be absolutely mind-blowing in my opinion. I've loved every single one inside this series. I played every single one through once, if not more than once. And this one is by far going to be, I think, the best one in the series. The last one's going to be very hard to top, especially with the boulder battle. Not only that, but the world serpent and everything that came in that game was just honestly phenomenal. In this game, I have very high expectations, and I hope I'm not let down. This story, the combat, the progression of the son wanting to, battle the gods or challenge the gods, and Kratos trying to guide him that way to show him that like there's other ways other than wars, and he doesn't want war with the gods, and what he's being a good father and looking out for, teaching his son don't go through the same mistakes that he made through his whole storyline through the last 5 series. It just, man, I'm so hyped for this game. You don't even understand. I'm at a loss for words because I just love this game so much. And I might be biased, and that's probably why it's number 1 on my list, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are highly anticipated for this game. When God of War came to the PC, I bought it. I have it. And it's just absolutely amazing. So this one, I know it's probably only going to be a PS5 exclusive, but I hope it does come to PC sooner rather than later so I can play it, especially if I'm not able to get my hands on a PS5, because I'm going to buy a PS5. Hopefully they have a God of War edition so I can buy that one. This just looks absolutely insane. Thor is the main villain in this one, which I think that battle is going to be absolutely epic. This is probably world-class combat in my opinion. When I talk about feeling the attacks and feeling the combat of war, this game has it all. And Kratos is just an absolute brute in this game. And, I mean, it just makes you hurt. Kratos punches the guy in the ribs and you feel it. It's absolutely insane. The combats, the mechanics, the different weapons that all tie together, the strength of him, the storyline, his son. It's really cool. And they even tie in Tri, I think his name's Tri, which is another god, which is a type of God of War in the Nordic myth. This game's gonna be awesome. I'm super looking forward to it. Let me know if you guys are gonna check this game out too. I like this little teaser here at the end. Got a new girl that we don't exactly know who it is, so you're seeing a different timeline. It's honestly gonna be great. I'm definitely gonna be checking this game out on release. Hope you guys do too. I hope you guys like today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below if you want to see more content like this. Hope you guys have a good day. We'll catch you next time.